guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. And today we're going to take a look at this character right here. So this is the free-to-play STR CAULIFLA. There is this CAULIFLA and then the Int Kale. They actually came out basically along with the STR Cabba. Well, they now have EZAs. I think this CAULIFLA looks like she's going to be just like a very solid option. You know, you're now able to run, I think, a pretty powerful Universe 6 team with all of these girls here, all the Kale and CAULIFLAs and stuff like that. Honestly, running Universe 6 itself is not really the best idea because you got to run Tech Hit or STR Cabba. But you're probably just running like the Tech Cabba, right? And then just a lot of the girls is probably the way to go. But basically, this CAULIFLA is doing a lot, right? She raises defense by 30% for 3 turns. She gets attack and defense up to 160, and then dodge up to 60% per Universal Survival Saga category ally on the team. She gets 70% attack if there's a Kale on the team, and then an additional attack, which has a medium chance of being a super, if Kale is on rotation, which we do have. Now, we could get a lot of her links active like this, but I want her to actually be in slot 1 to get this attack right here. So her link set: Super Saiyan, Battlefield Diva, Prodigies, Warriors of Universe 6, Prepared for Battle, Tournament of Power, and Shattering the Limit. It's going to be very, very easy. Like, again, like, with Int Cabba now being a thing, right? Like, it's honestly pretty easy, I think, to run a lot of these girls, like the CAULIFLAs, the Kales, the Cabbas, and like you've got a pretty cohesive, pretty strong team, all things considered. That attack stat was not that crazy. We do have, remember, our entire team is Universal Survival Saga, so this is STR CAULIFLA fully built up. She'll definitely look a lot better once we get Int Kale on the rotation with her, because Int Kale, I mean, she gives 46% support, attack and defensive support, if there's a CAULIFLA on rotation. So Kale, you know, she pretty much does become a must run, I would say, on any of these teams where you're going to overload with the girls. This celebration, the main thing I would say it did is it just established, like, you know, a lot of variants of these teams, like Rapid Growth, Peppy Gals, probably something like Super Saiyan 2, right? Universe 6, like even Pure Saiyans, like, you know, a lot of different like categories like that. Like, you can now just truck through whatever difficult content it is just for the girls, and you're good, right? Because they're all like so defensive, they're so balanced, right? You still have STR base Kale, who's ridiculous. You still have the Tech base CAULIFLA, who's ridiculous. So it's nice. You know, Universe 6 is in a really good spot, but, you know, they need a better leader for sure. All right, so here's a nice solid rotation. This is a this is the best turn we'll see from CAULIFLA. Yeah, she's pretty nasty because, so she's at 225k defense right there. She gets 30% defense on super still, and she has a 60% chance to dodge. So it's like, offensively, she's not really going to look that impressive, but defensively, she's looking good. Like, for example, Universal Survival Saga Extreme Super Battle Road is, you know, it's a difficulty stage on the level of Pure Saiyans and movie bosses. I talk about those all the time. The Universal Survival Saga stage I don't talk about as much because the Universal Survival Saga category is so busted, right? But like that stage, this one, it's just as tough as Pure Saiyan and movie bosses and stuff like that. So, you know, to be able to rock this, yeah, this STR CAULIFLA, I actually think is probably like a free-to-play option who could help like free-to-play players in some of these stages. Now, keep in mind, CAULIFLA is getting 90% attack and defensive support right here, and we have nearly all of her links active as well, except for what, Battlefield Diva and Prodigies. I think those are the only 2 links not active. Int Cabba is very good, by the way. I've seen like what I would amount to slander for Int Cabba. Don't forget that it's very easy for him to stack defense. You know, he has good defense, and then he's supporting. It's not like, because the thing about Tech Piccolo, right? Tech Piccolo's damage is bad, and his defense is bad. So he has nothing except for his support. Cabba is going to be solid defensively, so that makes him a lot better. All right, so there's Caulifla, 2.79. Again, I don't think we're going to see her hit higher than that, but I like her. This is a very tanky EZA character. This STR Caulifla, she seems pretty good to me, right? Like, I feel like those numbers we're seeing from her right there are not bad, because she's rocking, like, 270k defense with a 60% chance to dodge. That's above UI Goku, right? Like, UI Goku, well, because UI Goku, gets like 30% defense? Yeah, UI Goku typically is not going to have defense like that even after he gets his first dodge, right? So like that, Caulifla's got less of a dodge chance, 10% less dodge chance, but her defense will be higher if you're running her on rotation. Now, keep in mind that, that does involve running her on rotation, right? Because she has the 30% defensive buff for 3 turns. So, you would want to stack that for a couple of turns, right? But she still does look very good. Yeah, not bad. Like, this celebration is definitely good with all these EZAs. As of right now for the celebration, there isn't a mainline EZA announced, right? Like, we don't have, any info or teasers or anything of, like, Tech Hit getting an EZA, or, I don't know, Int Angel Golden Frieza just to toss out a character. People are saying part 2, but they typically don't hide the EZA like that, so I don't know. Okay, so this rotation, we have everything active except for Prodigies right here, right? Pretty good. What's her defense? Whew. Oh, because she double supered last turn, yeah. 274k. You are a bad bitch, Caulifla. That's pretty good. So she's going to be, like, way over 300k defense right here, man. 300k defense. And she's got a 60% chance to dodge, too. So this STR Caulifla is looking really, really solid. She's not, like, as good as, like, the Tech Kefla or something like that, but, like, this is like a really strong, I think, EZA character, because with defense like that, she can be good for, like, Legendary Goku event or something like that, but she'll also be good for Super Battle Road. The only thing is you just have to make sure, how many Universal Survival Saga characters do you have to have for her to be fully built up? You have to have 6. You have to have 6 Universal Survival Saga characters, and she will be fully built up. So, I guess that makes sense, huh? So, what you could do is, you could bring, like, a Universe 6 team, and, you have leeway to bring, like, Vados onto the team, or Champa, right? Because remember, Vados and Champa are not part of the Universal Survival Saga. The only thing about this, man, is if they release characters from that Universe 6 or 7 tournament specifically, and they're not on Universal Survival Saga, that's going to be very weird for, like, this Universe 6 team, right? Like, that's going to get, like, very, very odd. Because, like, Int Cabba, like, his support is for Universal Survival Saga. So it's like, if they release, like, let's say they release, like, an LR hit from the fight against Blue Kaioken Goku in the Universe 6 or 7 tournament arc, and let's say he's the best character on Universe 6, which, would be very likely. In that instance, dude, like, that would change the team building of Universe 6 quite a bit, right? And, Int Cabba would, I think, lose some relevance on that team specifically, right? Still, I am, like, just, like, absolutely loving what they've done with all these banner units, by the way. So just with this Int Kale, she's rocking 200k defense, basically. And then again, remember when she's super, she's getting 30%, so she's going to be way over 200k defense, and she's got the 60% chance to dodge. So, yeah, STR Caulifla, she's looking very good. Very, 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 very strong. Just like a very, very basic, solid unit. Very easy to use, very easy to build, right? Full Universal Survival Saga team, and you let her cook, You run her as, like, a floater or a second slot unit or something like that, and she'll work fine. A lot of these girls do link incredibly well together, too. You know, they've all got Tournament of Power, Warriors of Universe 6, Battlefield Diva. A lot of them have got Super Saiyan and stuff like that, so they're all going to work really well together. Let me know what you guys think of STR CAULIFLA, but I definitely would consider myself pretty impressed. She's good. I like this unit a lot, actually. I do think she is quite good, this STR CAULIFLA, because it's like I see very obvious avenues for STR CAULIFLA to be useful in difficult content, which is the main thing I'm judging her right now, and she's looking good for that. So let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.